guys, it's your girl Tower Crush, back with another review, and this time it is for The Oval on BET. If you haven't already, please hit my subscribe button down at the bottom. Thank you so very much. Okay, so let's get right into it because this was a very interesting episode, if you ask me. And so I want to get into it, and I didn't take notes, but I think I know what happened. So we just going to see what else she remembers, what else she forgot. Because I think I'm going to remember everything. Personally, I do. So let's get into it. So we started out and we saw Eli, and he was grilling Bobby like, what's up? You smashing my wife or what? Like, what's really going on? And Bobby's like, nah. But he's playing with him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because Eli is pretty much playing him like he's some type of HOE garden tool. And, you know, Bobby's pretty much like, you know what it is what it is, you know. And so I thought they was going to come to blows, honestly, because Bobby was pretty much playing in Eli's face. Eli pretty much knew that Bobby's shirt smelled a little bit too much like his wife than what it should have been smelling like. But what was he going to do? He didn't have any concrete proof at that point. He had some proof, some circumstantial evidence, but he didn't have any concrete proof that Bobby actually smashed his wife. So, you know, he just kind of gave Bobby a ultimatum, like, you know what? If I find out anything about you messing with my wife, you going to die a slow, painful death. You know I can do it too, because I'm president. You know, so he's playing that card or whatever. And Bobby's like, yeah, you're the president. You can do whatever you want. You know, and because he asked him, and I about died. He like said, what is that your job now? Secret Service to smash everybody's wife? Everybody but yours. But he's smashing yours too. Like, woo! I was like, okay, Bobby, you really playing with fire, because he does have the power to write you off. Like, and, you know, to come to find out that Bobby's whole angle is they can't do nothing to me because I know too much. Bro, they can kill you. And then it don't matter what you know because you dead. What are you thinking? Are you thinking? Bro, start thinking. And not with your penis. With your brain. With your brain's up here. Not with your penis head. With your head. Okay? Please. Because you ain't making no sense, bro. And if you get taken out, everybody gonna be like, well, he was being kind of flagrant. I'm just saying. We did see Lily's dingy self. She was at the house still chilling. And we saw Brian, the officer, to try to save her before. And, you know, they had a whole long conversation because he called her. She was like, well, what's going on? Oh, my God, you're alive. Oh, my God, I'm so glad you made it out. Oh, my God, you can believe you're alive. You're alive. And you're still here. And I'm listening to you. And you're alive. And blah. Yeah, so they had a moment, but it was short-lived because she was quickly back to, you can't protect me. No. Remember you tried to come and get me the last time? Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah, it didn't happen. Yeah, someone else tried that too. And you know what? You know, I'm still here. So yeah, you guys can't protect me. No, I'm not doing, I'm going to end this phone call right now. So. Lily was like, nah, bro, I think I need you to go. And he was like, I can get you out of there. He's like, you know, it ain't no security out here. She's like, what? There's no security out there. No, there's no security. Like, girl, you didn't know it was a whole shootout at the White House, and probably everybody got caught to the White House because they need all the security there. And you're just not that important. Yeah, there's no security there. So you could have been left, and he would have had to find you. Like, unless he's got all the cars bugged and whatnot. You could have took a rash hour and went somewhere else and got a different car. Because I wouldn't trust none of the cars that he got because they probably are all bugged. You know what I'm saying? But you could have got out of there, girl. And Brian was there to help you. And he was like, no, you need to go. Just like you did, Bobby. No, just go. Just go. I'm going to stay. I'm going to stay and be tortured, please. Yes. I just decided to just exist. I was like, what? You've just decided to just exist. Girl, stop, please. Please stop. Stop it now. Please. So she gets off the phone with him and, you know, still in the dungeon. And I guess that's where she wants to be. Let's see. We did see Priscilla having a conversation with Simone. They're supposed to be working in cahoots, but now they're looking at each other like, oh, so you like Bobby too? Oh, you like Bobby too? Oh, I heard he was sleeping with you. I heard he was sleeping with you. No, but I heard he was sleeping with you. But I heard he was sleeping with you. I don't want him. You don't want him. I don't want him. You want him? I don't. Only one he ain't smashed is Priscilla. And that was just crazy, you know, just listening to them talk, you know. And Simone, I think Simone sprung already off of Bobby Baby. She's talking about calling Lily because she might know stuff. No, you want to know what she know about Bobby. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. You can get you some chocolate and don't know what to do with that vanilla anymore. You want to send the vanilla back, don't you? The banana, the vanilla, vanilla. Yeah, the banana vanilla. That's what he is. So she wants to send him back, trade him in for a darker, more smoother model. But I don't think Bobby's for forever. I think he's for play. And he's really not feeling Simone like that. He's really wanting her to leave him alone because he really doesn't want to be holding on and having a whole affair with her. And she's just like, yes, we gonna do this. You buck with me, you stuck with me. That's what she pretty much said. You ain't going nowhere, Bobby. Get over here. And you gonna get over here every time I tell you to, so. But no, she's suggesting that her, Lily, and Priscilla get together and, you know, do this whole takedown thing. And I'm thinking, Bobby Babies and Bobby Babies Girls. Is that what y'all gonna be called? The Bobby Baby Girls. The Bobby Baby Babies. What are you gonna call yourselves? Destiny's Children? What are you gonna call? What is it gonna be? I was just thinking that it's gonna be so weird, and I hope it never happens. Personally, I don't want to see Lily really figured back into the storyline because she really doesn't have a place there. And if she tries to join Simone and Priscilla, it's just not going to make sense because she's the oddball out. Her husband is gay and has a whole gay relationship within the White House. Like, you've decided to just exist. Let's allow her to just exist over there. I don't want her intertwined with, no, because she's boring and she has nothing to bring to the table. Nothing. We did see Eli go back to Donald and pretty much, you know, express his disdain for Bobby. Like, nah, he got me messed up. I hope they don't think they gonna get away with this. I hope they don't think they gonna get away with this, man. Can you believe this, man? Man, they ain't gonna get away with this, man. They ain't gonna get away with this. And then Donald's like, well, you know what? Say the word. He got the word. The word. Could you have said it any faster, Eli? Eli's like, yes, let's make it happen. And, you know, and Donald's like, yes, we can definitely get our people on it. You know, we can make his job different. We can send him off to work someplace else. And he's like, I want him castrated. Can you castrate him? Let's castrate him. Like, what? Eli mad because he can only imagine what kind of loving he gave his wife. The blacker the berry, the bigger them nuts. I'm just saying. And who's to say? I don't know. But I really don't think Eli cared that much. I think it's his ego that's affected. I don't really think he loves Simone like that because if he did, he wouldn't be sleeping with Victoria. And he wouldn't be giving Donald the googly eyes. Y'all don't think he's giving Donald the googly eyes? I definitely think he's giving Donald the googly eyes. They said something about the suits today. He was like, because Donald said something when he said castrate him. He's like, oh, so you do have teeth. He's like, what are you saying? What's that supposed to mean? He said, oh, I thought you was a much kindly, gentler president. And he was like, oh, don't let the suits fool you. He said, oh, I see you. He said, oh, I know you do. I'm just saying, I mean, I'm picking up what they putting down is all I'm saying. I'm picking it straight up. Whatever they putting down, I'm picking it straight up. And I'm like, what this look like to you? If they how they do on the videos, they be like, what they look like to you, huh? What they look like? Look like to me, they be flirting. I don't know. I could be wrong. We saw Hunter upstairs talking to Jason, and he was basically like, look, we need to get downstairs. We need to get the medicine because I feel like your mama been poisoning me this whole time. I feel like I really wasn't ever paralyzed, but I feel like she was giving me medicine to make me paralyzed. And now that she can't get to me, my legs is back. And he started dancing the jig. He started twerking. He started doing the bump. Nah, he didn't do all that. But he did start... He did start walking around and he let Jason know, look, I'm definitely going to reclaim my White House, but we need to get in there and get that medicine because that medicine is going to be the key that's going to get her out of there. Which I'm like, boy, once you get back to be the president, you can just kill her. You won't even need permission. You will be the president. You just make the order and they make it happen. It's like, it is for the security of this country. And I don't think anybody gonna challenge you on that, because she's a pretty dangerous woman. I'm just saying. Just say she was mad. She was talking about bombing Indiana. She was talking about taking Illinois off the map. We had to do something. I mean, that's what I would do if I was you, Hunter. Don't even make it hard on yourself. Get her out of there. It sounds like Jason's not going to testify for you, because he knows just how evil she is, and she definitely tried to kill him. So, yeah, that's an easy fix there. It's extremely easy fix. And then we did see Cal earlier with Bobby, because he came in after Eli and Max left, and he was teasing Bobby or whatever, like, dang, you sleeping with Simone too? You really getting around. Can I get a turn? Yeah, in real life, he'd have been knocked out. Like, you don't be asking no grown man, can he have a turn at you? And I do remember the first season, they made hints that when they were in service or something, that something may have happened between Bobby and Cal. So Cal asking him for a turn. If you remember the first season, you know something went down between them two. And I thought it was going to come out while Bobby was still messing with Lily, but it didn't. Because she was just so afraid to be with somebody else gay. I thought that was going to be a storyline, but it never came out that way. So I do remember, but it seems like they're trying to get away from that, because really in that exchange, Cal would have said something to him like, well, that ain't what you said back, whatever, because he did that before. So they definitely are coming away from that, and I guess trying to act like it never happened. So I'm going to act like it never happened either. So like I said, you get yourself knocked out in real life saying something like that to a straight man. We did see Donald call Eli and let him know that he had a job for him and what he wanted him to do. And, you know, basically keep an eye on the first lady, because that's what she is now. Keep an eye on Simone and let him know if she's up to anything crazy. He's like what? Like having an affair. He's like, well, who, Bobby? And he was like, yeah. So, you know, Cal's up to it, and he ain't gonna let Bobby know that he's spying on him or whatever. And we did see Sam go home to Priscilla, and Priscilla was on the phone with Simone and pretty much told her out Sam's her, and was like, yeah, he's very disrespectful. He's this and that. He ain't been disrespectful to you, honey. He disrespected you when he slept with Victoria, but he did that one time, and he definitely didn't want to that much. She pretty much coerced him, whatever the case. He messed around on you one time. He apologized for it, and you have not let him. You've never even had sex with him since this series began. Because remember, you were icing him out for months when the first lady got him at a vulnerable moment and got him to have sex with her. He hadn't had sex with you in a long time. So you never took accountability for icing out your husband in the first place, Priscilla. So you're not in the right being mad at him. You're just not. I don't know. I don't think you are. I think it's extra, and I think he deserves better. And so when they were going back and forth today, I was very proud of Sam. He was like, with your nasty ass, you gonna sleep with him. He sleep with everybody with your nasty stuff. And like, boy, you talking about you only slept with Victoria. She trying to sleep with everybody too. She trying to sleep with the very person you met that your wife was sleeping with, and your wife ain't even sleep with him. Talking about, I would never touch you again. Well, then get out then. Like, what are y'all doing? Like, Sam, I told you to come home a long time ago. Like, the fact that you still going to your wife lets me know that you want to be there. Like, it ain't like you didn't have somewhere else you could have went. I been told you come on, boy. But you don't listen to me. So clearly that ain't what you want. So quit complaining. And quit gaslighting her like you don't want to be in a relationship with her and you don't want this marriage to work because you do. Or you wouldn't be there because you don't have to be there and you're there anyway. So it tells me you want to be there. Okay? You're not going to be able to convince me otherwise. I'm just saying. And so, that was pretty much that situation, because she walked off like, don't try me, Sam. Because basically Sam was like, I'm sleeping in this bed. You're not going to stop me. What you going to do? You ain't going to do nothing. And I was like, boy, she had 16 men jump you the last time. Why are you playing with her? He called her evil. He called her nasty. He called her all kind of things. And she deserved all of it. I was there for it. I'm sorry. She has been all of those things to him. This is season 6. We've never seen her have sex with her husband. We've only seen her reject him. That is all. Why should she deserve Sam? She don't deserve him. She deserves to be alone. That's how I feel about it. we saw Richard go home. And we already know what happened last week with Richard's wife. You know what I'm saying? So Richard comes home and he looks on the table. He sees 2 empty bottles of liquor. Dale comes up. He's like, what are you doing here? And he was like, your wife said I can stay here. He was like, oh, well, I guess it's cool you're here. Who drank this? Did you drink this? He was like, no. Who drank it? Nancy. Nancy doesn't drink like that. She does now. Oh, really? Oh, that's wild. That's bad. That's real bad. Blah, blah, blah. And so then somebody come into the house. So Richard like, who is that? Dale's like, I don't know. And so around the corner comes Richard's father. Richard's father like, oh, Richard. And he was like, what are you doing here? He was like, I heard about Barry. Like, boy, you lying through your teeth. Boy, is you lying through your teeth. And so he was like, yeah, well, you can get on out of here. Get on out of my house. Get on out of my house. He's like, well, tell Nancy. He's like, what did you just say to me? He was like, tell Nancy. And Nancy said, he ain't going nowhere. What? Sam didn't tell you? He said, Sam didn't tell me what? He came here last night and caught me and your father having sex in our bed. She was like, boy, you divorcing me. I ain't divorcing you, so yeah, he's gonna stay. He's staying. He ain't going nowhere. You can leave. Oh, I was like, Nancy. But I was proud of her, too, because, you know, Richard do want her to kiss his butt. And I don't feel like she should be kissing his butt. I don't. I don't feel like she should be kissing his feet. I don't. And that's pretty much where Richard wants her to be. And so she was like, nah, this is what I'm doing. You divorcing me. He was like, have you lost your mind? She was like, yep, actually I have. She lost a son. She lost a husband. Now she going to go on and go with what feels good to her, which is her father-in-law. And so, you know, she's going on and telling Richard, yep, you didn't want me, blah, 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 divorced me, blah, 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 blah. Richard takes a knife off the table and stabs his daddy. Why would you stab your daddy like that? Because your daddy is trifling for coming over and having sex with your wife in your bed. That was really bad. So I don't blame you, Richard, but, you know, you're going to get in trouble for that. Like, you ain't going to be able to get away with that. But they could say it's a crime of passion and give you go on. We understand why you did it. So we're just going to have to wait and see how that pans out, because that was a cliffhanger, and I thought that was a pretty damn good one. So I'm going to end the review right there, because I think I covered pretty much everything important that happened on this episode. If I forgot anything, leave it in the comments. We will talk about it. You know how we do, right? Right. So if you haven't already, please hit my subscribe button down at the bottom. Thank you so very much. And if you are not the subscribing type, you know what? You got to the end of this video, and that's more than I can ask of anybody. So thank you. And that is my $5.02. Peace.